We're a very small part of Blown Bulbs, a team from Wellington. Our genre was sexual education film, and I'd just like to reassure you that during no part of this film did anyone have intercourse with a chicken. Or at least, I don't... Did you have intercourse with a chicken?
Not me.
Anyone?
No.
No?
No.
No?
You? No.
No one fucked a chicken. At all. I don't even find them attractive.
What's wrong with this scene? And no, I'm not just talking about the litter he drops, although there is no planet B. Think a little harder. It's obvious now, isn't it? They're about to have sex. Hi, I'm Sydney Manson, and welcome to Come With Me. This is part 7 on my series on how to live a wholesome and successful life. This week, we'll be focusing on physical intimacy, sex. So, come with me. There's so much to see and do in this beautiful world. You're only limited by the power of your imagination, the laws of physics, and time. Mainly time. How are you supposed to experience the wonder of creation when you're spending all your days in bed?
Hi, Jake. What are you doing here? Nice helmet.
Thank you. Well, I told Dolly I'd take her on a motorbike ride. She sounded pretty excited. Is she in?
I'm sorry, I haven't seen Dolly in ages. Not since she started having sex.
Never thought I'd see the day when you were winning at Scrabble, Jake.
Yeah. Wouldn't happen if Dolly was here. You remember the time she got 76 points in one word?
You haven't won yet, Jake. Take a look at this one. Bam.
Looks like Dolly's lost sight of what's important to her. She's not just letting down her friends, though. She's letting down herself. It's easy to understand why. When sex is on the mind, you're so concerned with nibbling, tweaking, licking, rubbing, thrusting, grabbing, groping, and... Anyway, the point is, Dolly won't be making any 76-point words anytime soon. Not unless they give you 76 points for sex. So what if you do unwisely decide to take the plunge? Sadly, one of the more compelling reasons for avoiding intercourse is that there's no instruction manuals, no diagrams, and no 3D tapes. Intercourse is confusing. This is not a sex toy. This is not a sex toy. This, despite its name, is not a sex toy. Not a sex toy. This is a sex toy. This is not a sex toy. Sex is terrifying, and that's because it's wrong, and your body often knows it. But your body's not perfect. How can you be sure that you're really having sex? You may think yourself safe having cybernetic intercourse over the earwebs, especially if you've been blessed by nature's sexual deterrent, ugliness. Stop. You are having sex. Whether you use a webcam or a combination of the left and right mouse buttons, you leave yourself open to a wide variety of viruses and even the possibility of a worm. If you're suggestively eating an ice cream or watching another do so, you're having sex. You're having sex. Apart from being confusing, sex can bring with it a range of health complications. Even when you think you have it all figured out, having sex still brings with it the risk of serious physical injury.
Ow! Ow! Oh my god! I think I've torn my urethra.
Now this man's urethra may someday heal, but having sex also exposes you to the ticking time bomb of infectious diseases. You wouldn't drink a glass of this disgusting, infectious pool water, but this disgusting, infectious woman could be just as dangerous, as well as being in great danger herself.
I'm afraid the prognosis isn't any good. You've contracted the worst STD possible. Pregnancy.
Pregnancy is perhaps nature's biggest killer, taking the lives of countless thousands of fornicators every year. Even if she does survive her affliction, the enormous world birth rate means that unfortunately there often aren't enough souls to go around for new babies. This poor unfortunate woman could give birth literally to almost anything. when you look at it that way, sex doesn't seem quite so appealing, does it? Well, I think we can all agree there are some pretty compelling reasons for avoiding sexual intercourse. But before I go, I'd like to talk to you about one more, and I'd like you to pay particular attention. Now, we all know that our personal auras are maintained by the vibrations of the universal crystals. But what's less well known is that sexual release can dampen these vibrations on the violet and the ultraviolet frequencies, leading to disharmonious energies that can weaken dimensional walls. As interdimensional guardians flock to the sites of this dimensional dysmorphia, we can be exposed to the physical threats of gamma radiation, theta radiation, and further bodily probing, which, ironically, makes it harder to stay abstinent and exacerbates the problem. Is it worth risking your friends, your health, and the fabric of the universe just so you can be cool? Didn't think so. I'm Sydney Manson, and thanks for coming with me.
Sex equals disease. Sex equals pregnancies. Sex, 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 it's not for me. Give me a stitch, I'm down with embroidery. So let me tell you all about sex. It's the first thing you should forget. There's lots of fun things to do instead of boning, like Scrabble, dominoes, or maybe 10-pin bowling. I fit you, girl, like a hand fits a glove, and I'm a big bad sucker for puppy love. Puppy love's the kind of love where you just hold hands. So if you're down with that, girl, I can be your man. So that's the plan, please understand. Abstinence for all woman and man. So that's the plan, please understand. It's abstinence for all woman and man. So that's the plan, please understand. It's abstinence for all woman and man. So that's the plan, please understand. It's abstinence for all woman and man.